Soul Garden.
Hello my captains and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host to the universe, Christopher Witecki. Thanks for logging in. This week, your free horoscope is sponsored by yours truly. It's time for my March Madness Spring Sale. If you buy a 1-hour reading with me, I'll give you a free 30-minute follow-up sometime within 2012, your choosing. So hurry while supplies last. I actually have the last week of March open, and then we just start booking through April. I tend to do one a day just to make sure everyone gets a quality reading. So come on down if you've been waiting. Make this be your cue. And come on down to our cool Facebook away from Facebook called soulgarden.me. There's no place like Soul Garden. This is our writing staff here. Actually, Queen Mary is our Capricorn Zodiac Director. And right now we are looking for other dictators, Capricorns, to work for us. Just kidding. Right now she's writing something, what was it called? I can't remember now because my joke got in the way. Oh, Seeking the Oracle Within. That was Mary's note. But anyways, we are looking for Capricorns to come on and help us. And we got lots of cool things in the garden, lots of fun. And we're building up a one-stop location for enlightenment. So come on down. Now, the Capricorns. This is a very quasi-difficult month to kind of get your finger on where the lesson is because it deals with the intellectual state of awareness, the mind. That's what Capricorns are upgrading with the Sun in Pisces. By the way, those of you I watch over in the Guardian Agency, I've been sending out psychic with texts, and I know these seem kind of random. They are meant to be this way. They're meant to hit you at a time when you are spaced out, and they're asking questions that are important. Maybe not seen that way just now, but just go with the flow. It's going to lead to something. This is what watching over is. I'm guiding you to your own light. So just kind of keep faith with that. I appreciate it. On Monday, sorry I couldn't be there. Mercury got me in the mouth. Mercury went retrograde and Uranus ruled the day. That meant final breakdown or breakthrough. Now for you, literally, very Mercury-like, it might have happened in any kind of an intellectual issue. That's because Capricorns are working on the intellect and communication. So the breakdown might have happened literally with an email or a communication, etc. for you. But it's about the way you think and how you manage your thoughts and what you what you allow to come in your mind. And with Neptune in Pisces, Capricorns are going to become more and more psychic, more and more telepathic. You're really going to have to open up to your mind and allow things to come to you. So this might be a lesson in that. Either way, breakdown. Mercury retrograde is crossing over Uranus. We'll be talking about this to the rest of this horoscope, but it does mean that some sort of family secret might have come out, some sort of truth about where you're living, or some sort of truth about property you own. Truth could come out around home, family, foundation issues with Mercury retrograde. Remember, Mercury retrograde is simply the Gemini twin switching sides. So your inner voice becomes more outer, your outer voice goes more inner. The shift in perspective allows you to see your life differently. It's kind of like wearing your clothes inside out for 3 weeks until April 4th. Yeah, fun stuff. Then on Tuesday, it's a day of breakthrough. Mercury rules the day. This inside-out perspective of home and family will allow you, baby, to see what Mercury is trying to get you to see, or the universe trying to get you to see when it comes to thinking in general. Remember, that's what this month is about. The way you think, not necessarily what you're thinking about. Okay, the way you think, not what you're thinking about. But it's a day of breakthrough. Notice the soul pyramid here. This is all building up to a holy shift in 24 hours. Okay, I'll talk about that in a minute. The moon is in Sagittarius. Okay, so emotions during this whole thing are subconscious. They are private. You might be feeling the past on Tuesday. You might be feeling kind of spiritual, wanting to duck out. You certainly are taking a spiritual, emotional perspective on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll talk more about that now on Wednesday. Wednesday is the holy shift. This is the day we've been building up to since the soul pyramid was created. I talked about this in the Act 1 videos. This is the day. Now, it's triggered by all three of these points reaching a perfect 9 degrees, and for this day only. It's only one day that it hits this 9 degree. Really kind of cool. And 9 is a mastery number. It's kind of cool. The Jupiter conjunction here with Venus means Capricorns are ready to receive their personal dreams. They're ready to receive love. They're ready to receive what their heart's desire is. Hopefully you've scraped the spiritual plaque off of your inner princess or prince, and you are ready now to go play in the world. That's what Jupiter crossing through this sector means. It's going to move into chapter 2, which means playtime starts any second now, and it's time for you to open up to receiving. Okay, that's what the Venus conjunction means. A lot of people have treasure show up at the door and they turn it away for a lot of reasons, okay? We don't want that to happen, Cappy. Now, it does mean, what does that mean? You have to step away from the old Capricorn, step away from the old Statue of Liberty, whatever your old statue was, and all Capricorns have a statue in their head that they see themselves standing in. Don't lie to me. Well, whatever that statue was, it's the old statue. It's time to build a new statue. This is the goat moving to a new mountain. You will not fix or change the old mountain. You can only move to a new one. That's how I understand it. So being prepared for that. And what is this? Mars retrograde in Virgo. To pull this off, to follow your dreams, to step in the new Capricorn, you're going to have to go back on something you once said or believed. You're going to have to rewrite some of your meaning. You're going to have to rewrite some of your own BS, your own philosophies, which means, yes, you were wrong about it originally. But if you were a tolerant dictator, Capricorn, then you will allow yourself to change the rules as you go and not worry about so much having a clean track record of she always did what she believed. Hey, if you realize that you believe something else on the fly in the end, hey, I really want to count on the person who gets to the right belief, not the one who is always right. This is the difference between the old Capricorn system and the new Capricorn system from what I can see with Pluto and Capricorn. Now, those of you who have signed up for our GA Alert Network, I will send out some alerts on Wednesday, so you hold the appropriate space. Of course, we don't know what your sun sign is. If you're in the GA network, we would, but we'll do the best we can. And if you want to sign up for that before Wednesday, just text your GA text me to this number, and we will send you out alerts. The only cost is your own text message costs, and we have to send out an advertisement to pay for it. Now, moving on to Thursday. Thursday's a pretty good day, actually. It's a Neptune day. It's a spiritual day. The moon is going to move into Capricorn, so you're going to feel stronger on Thursday no matter what happens, but you will have to do an emotional release, letting go of the old statue. So you're going to have to cry and let go of the old statue, the old Capricorn image of yourself. Let it go. It didn't work. It was part of the old system anyways. Who cares? This also is a day of logging in and kind of allowing your intuitive thoughts to pour in. Let your guides guide you. Let your telepathic thoughts pour in. You may or may not be acting on that Martian energy as far as going back on what you had said or what you believed. I think right now you're doing research. The point is being open to changing your learning plans or changing your philosophy. Just being open is what's important. Okay. Then on Friday, we are actually going to have some day of moving forward, 26 degrees. The day is going to be a day of Saturn energy. You're going to feel strong. The moon is in your sign. It's off of Pluto. You're done mourning the old statue. You're on to the new statue. And it's really a day of committing. You want to commit to a certain attitude on Friday is what this is about, committing to a certain attitude. Another interesting thing here on this particular day, Uranus reaches 4 degrees. Last time Uranus was at 4 degrees, the stock market crashed in the United States. That's right. The Great Depression was launched at Uranus 4 degrees. So I'm very curious to see what happens here in this next sector of energy. But pointing that out, this for you is collapse as far as your stock market in the sense of home family foundation. You're going to be jackhammering your ideas of home and family in order to build this new Capricorn statue. Obviously, the new Capricorn you, which Pluto represents, has got to be built on a different foundation, a different support network than your family provided you. Everything has to be different. You have to be your own supply network of energy and self-nurturing. So your old traditions of family are breaking down with Uranus now and will continue to. Also, don't forget, if you need a little support, if you want to just talk, come on down to SG Live. Carolyn Nagel and I have a live webcam radio show. We have our viewers in chat room, and we can even see you on your webcams if you log in with a webcam. Cool stuff. And right now we're talking about psychic awareness and logging into your own psychic ability. So this is an educational, informative show as well as fun. And if you can't make it at 11 a.m. Pacific, you can always check it out over the weekend. We record it, and it's there archived for everyone. Then on Saturday, it is time really to commit and act. Time to act. Okay, so whatever it is you've decided with attitude, you want to act on that attitude, you want to put that attitude into play. That's what Saturday is about. Mercury and Uranus now dead conjunct to that fatal 4th degree, the degree that brought down the New York stock market. So for you, this might be the day of realizing that the way you were raised is now dead and there's a new day born as far as the way you look at home family foundation, the potting soil of your own personal soul garden. So it might be a day of collapse, but not horrible, tragic, just realizing we've got to bulldoze this in order to build something new, right? This red line is a fear. At this point, although you might be clear on what your attitude needs to be, you're going to be scared crapless. right? Because all kinds of fears of can you pull it off, can they build a statue this big, yada yada, right? All that comes up. And of course, if there's no evidence or reason to actually be fearful, then you have to just dismiss it. Only those who, the less fear the better, because that's where your magic can really flow. We teach that in boot camp. Then on Sunday, it's a day of holding space. So holding the new attitude in play, holding space, kind of a spiritual day on Sunday. It's a day of really just, in your mind, you want to keep that positive mindset that you've worked on all month long with Sun in Pisces, and just hold it and see what tempts you out of it. The moon moves into Aquarius, so it's not so personal starting Sunday. You can kind of become a fly on the wall a little bit, because when the moon's in your sign, you really feel like people are looking at you. The moon moves in Aquarius. Your emotions will shift on Sunday to values and money and things like that. So be aware of that, even though it's a holy day. Okay, Captains, that's all I have for your 7-day forecast. Make sure you hop on that reading sale if you want a reading with me. They do go quickly. You Capricorns want to know what a good bargain is. Well, this is one. And come on down to the mothership. Make sure you set up shop with us. We'd love to see you. And otherwise, I'll see you in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be.